As you begin coaching in digital skills, there are some expected characteristics of beginner learners that are helpful for you to know. Not all of these characteristics will apply to all learners, but if you know the possibilities, you can be better prepared to support them as they learn and begin to practice on their own. It is possible for a learner to have strong language skills and be able to communicate well on a wide number of topics, but who is not comfortable holding a mouse or does not know how to access information on the internet. Conversely, it is not unusual to find learners who are just beginning to learn English, but are already digitally literate and who have no trouble using online resources to aid in their language learning. So, it's important not to make assumptions based on their language skills. Learners who are dependent on others, including their children or grandchildren, to do digital tasks for them may not recognize the need to learn how to use digital devices. This is especially true for some seniors or others who have not had access or the need to use technology in the past. They may be unaware of the relevance of learning digital skills and how those skills can help them become more independent. It is important to use strategies to engage these learners so they are excited to learn new digital skills and become motivated to continue practicing on their own. Some learners will tell you that they desperately need to learn the computer in order to find a job and function in Canadian society, when in fact, what they need first is to learn how to use the mouse correctly. Others will say they know how to use online programs when they have simply memorized a series of steps to reach the desired program, but have little to no understanding of how to actually navigate websites. Relying on a self-assessment alone may not give you accurate information to plan digital skills instruction. Instead, giving learners some version of a needs assessment will inform you better, whether it's a simple digital task you can watch them do, or a more formal needs assessment. For a digital task, observing how the learner responds to the task without support will provide you with a better understanding of their true digital skills. In addition, asking the learners specific questions about when, where, and how they use computers, laptops, tablets, etc. in their daily lives will give you better insight into what type of instruction and practice is needed. Some learners are reluctant to admit they lack digital skills. Wanting to fit in, to be seen as competent, they may say they are able to do a digital task when in fact guidance is needed for them to acquire those skills and learn to do them independently. You may, for example, give them a website address to go to find the information they are requesting. However, they don't tell you they lack the digital skills to use a browser and find that website. As in the example of bank machine literacy given earlier, many learners with lower digital literacy develop coping skills in which they learn to do tasks by rote. For example, a learner may be able to go to a certain website, such as Janice's ESL, to practice English skills because they do that regularly. However, it does not mean these learners have the skills yet to navigate on other websites. It does not equate with having strong digital literacy skills. Being able to go to Janice's ESL website and practice English may demonstrate that the learner has learned steps by rote rather than showing skills that indicate true understanding of how and what they are doing. In addition to some learners themselves overestimating their skills, staff or other support people may overestimate skills because they observe the learner doing some digital tasks well. Perhaps, for example, the learner can do a few things on a smartphone, and that makes it look like they have digital skills, even though what they can do is actually very limited. If an individual has learned to access information or use websites by rote, it is unlikely they can transfer those steps to other tasks or applications. It is often not until learners are unsuccessful in tasks that require a higher level of digital literacy that it becomes clear they need coaching and practice in digital skills. Many learners are unaware that seemingly simple digital skills like sending an email are actually comprised of a large number of smaller, discrete skills. The need to accomplish something online is high for learners, and they don't realize all the steps needed in doing digital tasks, so they think they can learn faster and therefore feel impatient with learning. In fact, learners may have tried to acquire digital skills in the past and been frustrated and unsuccessful because some of the small, discrete steps were unintentionally skipped over when the coach attempted to guide them. This happens because those with higher levels of digital literacy perform digital tasks without thinking about all the minute steps.